What's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, man, we're going to be doing a quick flight review of this SG106, and it's a 4K drone with optical flow underneath under the belly. Has an optical flow camera, has a 4K fixed pitch, about a 30-degree angle, slightly forward facing down camera, okay, and you cannot adjust the pitch, so it's about a 30-degree angle. So when you do fly this guy, you are going to be slightly looking at the ground, so you're not going to be able to get any horizon view unless you fly this guy backwards, and then you'll be able to see the horizon. But it comes with 2 batteries. Each battery is a 1600 milliamp hour battery, 3.7 volt, okay, and you get 2 of these guys with this guy. Okay, and I have 1 charge for the flight here today. I've already did the unboxing earlier today. Make sure you guys check this out, because I went over the remote for you guys, showed you everything that comes in the box, the 2 batteries. And this guy, for the price, I'm hoping it should perform pretty well. It's kind of windy here today. It's about 8 to 10 mile per hour wind speed here today, so we're gonna see how this optical flow camera holds with this wind here today. So this is the SG106, my quick flight review of it. It does have an on and off switch on the top, says drone on the top. Has all black props, so you're not gonna get any help with orientation there. I do believe it does have LEDs underneath each motor pod, and we're gonna find out the colors here shortly when we get this guy powered on. Okay, here is the transmitter, and the transmitter is pretty cool. I did go over it in the unboxing, but I'll go over it again really quickly. You have a photo button right there, you have a video button, and they both do work, even though this guy does not have an SD card slot. All your photos and videos will be recorded directly inside your phone via the app. And the app is the ZL Toys ZZZ app. Okay, and I'll show you guys the app here in a second. So, but you do have photo button, video button, and these both do work. You have automatic takeoff, automatic land button, emergency stop button. Okay, you have speed button, and it has 3 speeds. You have a 1 key return. You have a headless mode, and you have where it says 3D rolls, that's your 3D flips. You have these little fake antennas here on top, and there is no on and off switch. And the reason why, because the on and off switch is when you flip out this little joystick here, this little arm handle, it turns on the transmitter. And then you have your phone mount underneath here, which is pretty cool for a little mount, how they came up with this guy. All right, so let me get this guy all, oops, I hit the speed button. Let me get this guy all set up and prepared for our flight, and we'll go for a quick flight with this SG106. Okay, guys? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back here with the SG106. I apologize. I have the lawnmower guy here cutting the grass here today, so you're gonna hear the lawnmower in the background. I do apologize for that. But the SG106 has blue LEDs in the front, red in the back. I've already bound to the transmitter, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to connect to the Wi-Fi of this guy. And the Wi-Fi, I believe, is like M8 4K or something like that. Yep, M8 4K. Gonna connect to the Wi-Fi. Like I said, again, I apologize for the mower in the background. So we're connected to the Wi-Fi of this guy. And then the app for this guy is the ZL Toys ZZZ app, okay? You can see it. Here's the app. I'm gonna calibrate right here from the app. Calibrate finish, and I'm gonna click start. Like I said, I apologize again for the motors. It's gonna be really loud here for a second. I'll try to get away from here in a second. But I do have FPV feed, like I said, and the camera is angled slightly towards the ground, but the image looks pretty good for what it is. All right, so I'm gonna take off in the lowest rate. Let's see if we can hit this automatic takeoff button. Oops, my phone dropped out. My phone dropped out of the stupid little phone mount, so that's not a good phone mount there, guys. Obviously, as you can see, because my phone mount pretty much just dropped out of that thing. Let me get it back in here. Give me a second. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can take off. So we're taking off. So this should be our first rate. Should be our first rate by default. I want to see how the optical flow holds. Looks to be pretty solid. It's about 8 to 10 mile per hour breeze here right now. Looks to be. Let's see if I can take a photo. I'm gonna face it towards the motor guy. Lift up. Like I said, that camera is angled down and trying to shut off my phone. The way my phone is in this little thing here, I apologize. Not the greatest little phone holder, but it is holding up there pretty solid. I'm in the first rate. Let's go up. Try to take a photo. Look how solid it's holding. I'm not touching anything on the sticks right now. I want to actually try to fix my phone in this little phone mount because it's not holding the greatest right now. So look how it's holding up there pretty good though. I apologize for looking down, trying to get my phone adjusted. So this is the first rate. It's holding pretty solid. I'm going to start the recording. This guy is supposed to have a 22-minute flight time, guys. Is what it says on one battery. So we'll be the judge of that here today. I got the recording started. We're in the first rate. Let's fly it around. This is full forward flight in the first rate. Forward flight, first rate. The optical flow works really good. Check out the yaw. Slow yaw on it. There's our full yaw in the first rate. This guy does have flips too. We'll check that out in a minute. I want to click up to the second rate. 2 beats. Look at the wind over there. Look at the wind. It holds pretty good in this wind. So we're in the second rate or medium speed. This is our forward flight. Forward flight in the second rate. Kind of go over here, try to get away from the mower here for a second. So check it out. Second rate, forward flight. Now we're over the grass now. There's our yaw rate. Faster yaw. Get away from the tree. Faster yaw in the second rate. Dropping it down a little lower there. Still got the recording going. Faster yaw. We go to third rate. 3 beats. So we're in the highest rate and the wind kicks up. So we're in the highest rate. This is forward flight, high rate. And it can fight it. Look at that. Can't fight the higher rate. There's our yaw. Faster yaw. Keep in mind, this is a camera bird, so it ain't meant to have a super crazy fast yaw on it. And it's not meant to be super crazy fast. It's meant more for filming with this guy, especially with the optical flow sensor underneath. It's meant more for filming. So let's film with this guy. We're 2 minutes into my recording right now, and I did have it flying around for about a minute or so before I started the recording. Like I said, they're saying about 22 minutes of flight time with this guy, man. So that's insane. We're still in a higher rate. trying to stay away from the mower here. He's gonna be coming this way here in a second. We're just walking around, getting a good look at the place. Checking it out. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get away from him when he's going the way I'm going. I apologize. Trying to get away from the guy, he's following me. I'm trying to get away from you guy. Don't go the way I'm going, do your thing. Do your thing, lawnmower guy. I'm trying to get away from you. All right, let's check out the flips on this guy. So there's one flip. Still at a higher rate right now. Doesn't seem to want, another flip. Doesn't seem to want to do the front flip though. Only seems to want to do side flips. Doesn't want to seem to do forward flips. Or back flips. For the most part, but it does flip. Not a bad quad, guys. I think this guy was like 32 bucks. I'm trying to get away from this lawnmower dude. He is driving me nuts right now. Like everybody wants to cut the grass the day I'm coming out here. It's like every single day I did an episode. I think this week there was somebody cutting the grass in the episode. So I apologize for that, guys. I guess it's just that type of season right now, huh? Grass cutting season. Anyways, this guy is still flying. I'm like 5 minutes into my recording. I want to stop this recording and make sure that I saved that 5 minutes. So I saved that 5 minutes of recording. Still no flashing light yet, guys. So this guy has at least been flying for at least about 7 minutes, 6-7 minutes. I have 5 minutes of recording. I'll stop that recording. We're still in a higher rate, no flashing lights. I want to see if I could take a couple of photos. If I can. It's windy now. I want to see if the optical flow is going to catch. I'm going to just let go of the sticks. Let go. Optical flow does catch from up there. Took a photo. Now when you move it, of course, it is going to drift. Now there I am. I'm gonna take a photo of myself. If I can get from underneath it back up. Took a couple photos. So yeah, man. Not too bad. I'm gonna have to go ahead and start this recording again. Like I said, they're claiming a 22-minute flight time. So how do I look in this camera? This is supposed to be a 4K camera. Now, I know it's probably not going to be actually 4K. It's probably going to be like 2K or something like that. But keep in mind, when I do the episode, it's going to be reduced to 1080p. Because I'm going to reduce it down to 1080p for the episode. So when you're going to see it, you're only going to see it in 1080p. But how does it look? It's supposed to be a 4K camera. How do I look, guys? Drones and dogs. Nice or what? Camera looks pretty good for what this guy was like 33 bucks, guys. Came with 2 batteries and look how long it's flying. So this is a super cheap drone with a heck of a long flight time, and it's flying in some wind. And it's flying in some pretty decent wind right now. Optical flow actually works. Does flips, only does side flips, doesn't do forward or back flips, which I'm not too crazy about that anyways. I don't really care about it doing too many flips, being that this is more a camera bird. So it's really more about the camera on this guy. But it's cool that it does flip. We're about another minute or so into this recording. Taking it up. Putting it to the test. I'm full forward in the high rate. So we're seeing what this guy is about right now. So, and then the wind, this is fighting into the wind. So if I let go, the wind is just gonna blow it back. So when you fly quads like this, fly into the wind. Can just blow it back towards you. Look, I let go. I want to see how long it takes for the optical flow to kick in, if it does. And it does. Took a little minute, but it kicked in, and we're hovering pretty good there. And we're hovering about 20-25 feet off the ground, guys. That's a nice hover up there for a toy grade quad, if I would say so myself. That's a nice hover. Wind blowing. Oh yeah, this is a good one. The only thing, the only con about this guy I could say is that that camera is angled down like that. So when you're filming a lot of the ground. So you got to be mindful of that. But other than that, the camera does look pretty good though. I'm 2.5 minutes into this one. I had a 5-minute recording earlier, so that's 7.5 minutes of recording. Like I said, without a couple minutes of me taking photos, so I got to be at least 10 minutes on that battery if I was gonna guess right now. And they're boasting 22-minute flight time again. So we are testing flight time here today, and a considerable amount of wind. If you can see the trees up there are blowing, they are blowing, guys. So we are testing flight time and the wind right now, and we're seeing what this guy can do here on a fully charged battery. Okay, yeah. 3 minutes into this recording now. Bringing it back this way. Really not too much to say, guys. This guy does, at the price point it is right now, even if it tuckered out right now, even if it stopped right now, I would say, yeah, it's worth the money. but we still have to test that flight time that they're claiming of 22 minutes. Now, I don't think it's gonna get close to that 22 minutes, being that it's windy, and I just don't believe it's gonna get that 22 minutes, but hey, I know for at least it's getting over 10 right now. It's got over at least 10 minutes, I can say that. And any drone that, for this price point, that gets over 10 minutes is amazing. And you get 2 batteries, so you're gonna double that, is amazing. So we're 4 minutes into this recording right now. Just trying to just get some good footage. Flying it around. 4 minutes into the recording. I'm gonna stop this recording again at 5 minutes and start another recording. Maybe take a couple more photos and start another recording. There's the lawnmower guy that was making all that racket. Lawnmower dude, raising it up. Look at that, that's a nice looking drone, man. 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the recording. SG106, man. I think it was like 33 bucks I paid for this guy. Still no flashing LEDs, and them LEDs are visible in the daytime. I like that a lot. There's lawnmower guy's truck. Oh, don't hit that pole. All right, 5 minutes and 17 seconds. Stopped our recording. Took another photo. Look at that. The altitude, I mean, not the altitude hold, that's nice too, but the optical flow is nice on this drone. Look at that. It's holding solid. I'm not touching any. Woo. Woo, get away from that stick. I mean, the tree. I got blinded by the sun there. Come on down here. Let's check the LEDs. Still no flashing LEDs. I'm gonna start another recording. So we have 2 5-minute recordings with at least 2 or 3 minutes of me taking photos. So that's at least, that's by guessing, 12, 13 minutes of flight so far. I'm just guessing. I have started another recording. So, like I said, just judging our price point so far, this drone is amazing, guys. The flight time is incredible. The camera looks good. The optical flow works. We're flying at some decent amount of wind, especially for toy grade quads. This is like more like brushless motor type of flying wind right here. Testing a little range on it. Now this ain't gonna have no crazy range on it, guys. This is toy grade, okay? Look at that, it just kind of just dropped down right there. So I wonder if that's our flight time right there. Emergency stop motors. I don't know if I went out of range or if that was my flight time. Oh, that's our flight time, so stop that. So what would you say about what? Just by guessing about what, 14, 15 minutes of flight out of this guy? Flashing LEDs. Guys, okay, so we didn't get that 22-minute of flight time. But keep in mind, it was windy, okay? Pretty windy. You know, I was flying on it. It was getting blown, you know. Of course, they do exaggerate on these flight times on these little toy grades, so they exaggerated. So I was guessing about, if they were gonna say 22 minutes, I was guessing about 18 to 20, and we got about 15 here today. So I'm pretty impressed, and I got another battery to fly with. So if I was to combine those 2 batteries here today, that would give me at least 30 minutes of flight on a drone that I paid like what, 33 bucks for, with the 4K camera. I'm not gonna be, I'm not mad about that. This is the SG106, guys. I'm your boy Drones and Dogs. Appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Bang, 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 bang.